Next at 10, a teenager with cerebral palsy may need surgery to fully restore her legs, and her mother puts the blame squarely on the Madison School District.
In this News 3 investigation, Naomi Cole shows us just how badly a special needs plan for care can go wrong.
And you like school.
Since Patan Coffee was 17, it's been her and Ariana against the world.
She was born with cerebral palsy.
Mom's high school graduation, 18 years later, Ariana's.
She's overcome a lot of obstacles in her life. We've done some water skiing, some cheerleading.
All that makes accepting this much harder.
It's her right to be safe.
This story ends with a lawsuit, but begins just after Ariana's graduation from Madison East.
There's lots of great people there. Lots of great people that love and adore her, and that I feel 100% I trust them.
Last fall, Ariana entered the district's 18 to 21 transition program for people with special needs. Not long after, Ariana's perpetually sunny personality changed.
She wasn't so happy. Something wasn't right, and then maybe months after that, or a month or so after that, she was starting to lash out and cry.
Program staffers started calling Patan. Something was off. Ariana started having seizures, a dozen or more a day. Patan addressed some concerns with the people in charge of her IEP. That's the individualized education program mandated by law for every child with special needs. The case manager promised to get trained on the specialized standing equipment Ariana had to use.
The following day, I said, did it happen? He said, yep, we're good to go.
Still, problems continued. Ariana appeared to be in pain, and she was walking differently. A routine question came up at the next IEP meeting. Was the school using the proper equipment to balance Ariana's feet and legs when she was in her stander?
I remember it clear as day. He bowed his head and said, no, we don't. And I said, excuse me, what did you say? Just to clarify that I heard him say the right thing. He said, we haven't been putting them out at all.
A state investigation found the district had not followed Ariana's IEP, which required her to be in the stander for a certain amount of time every day with the proper equipment.
And she's supposed to go in it, and then you click it.
Wearing the right shoes and brace was critical. Using the stander daily for 2 months without them left Ariana's legs injured, eliminating years of progress.
She wasn't able to bear her own weight for a while because it was too painful.
X-rays and doctor's visits followed. Their notes, included in a lawsuit about to be filed, find, quote, this deterioration in function is consistent with her malposition in the standing frame.
The reason they're required is to prevent injury exactly as she suffered.
Patan's attorney, Terry Polich, says this case surprised him. The district flatly denied an initial claim for damages this summer.
I thought that the school district would be interested in negotiating some type of informal resolution of this case because it's a very strong case.
The district wasn't able to comment on the story because of privacy concerns, and so we don't know if Ariana's case manager faced discipline. We're not naming him for that reason, but the fact that he still has his job after the state investigation leaves anger.
I think it's not just the legal question. I think this is also a moral question. And the moral question is, what do we value as a community?
In the last 5 years, families have filed more than 400 complaints to the state about IEP plans not being followed for their special needs children. State data we obtained shows that in 60% of those cases, the school was found non-compliant. When that happens, the school has 30 days to correct it. In this case, Ariana hasn't been back to school, and the school did not answer whether they had taken corrective action. Ultimately, it now goes to the hands of the courts.
And in this case, my view is there is no defense, and that's what the school district should do with this family and not force them to litigate this.
If it was your child, would you feel comfortable? Absolutely not.
Now, tomorrow, we'll introduce you to an advocacy group for special needs children that worked with Patan and her daughter throughout this process.
They've been an important resource for many families. For more, just head online to channel3000.com.